going to read new things. I'm not going to read what's in the Boisean. So these are all new things, and none of them have titles, and some of them are quite short. The dead drip through us, a hymnal. Sappho's pasture bending in the storm as a soul. A soul breaks to know the shape of thought, cold in its mouth. The leaves turn over, and in the wind there is God's, slipping past my hands to leave them to write this bright field. The sun threads our blood, the tangle light, breath for the match, to grow and etch my face in the dark before it. Your poem finds me as the bird's little whistle after the storm. This next one's longer, so I need to sit for it. Guide me through this usable heaven. I am only a poet. I've never seen an angel, or the way the wind breathes into our blood. A hollow left for the dead's holy song. I am little more than breath. A vein pops from my hand, a fissure, echo from the broken song. I am torn from Orpheus, song I savaged from my hands. For you, to speak this field in echo, up through your ghost. Show me how metaphor might work its way to our skin. Flowers I've dried into these pages, brittle. Can you hear my passing touch? A small work folds to you as I do. Before love guts me, throws my wet bones to desert, I want to write these lines between each of your ribs. I want to fold up in your lungs bursting poems. I want a pentameter thrust between us. It will slip my skin off and leave only lines. If you split open my thigh, I will bleed only poems. That's a sad poem.
It's what it's like to live with him, too. You just know it he's reading, like, so already depressing.
I didn't hear any of that.
Carry on.
Here's a poem. Do you like poems? Wires tangle out the stumped neck, singing the fever. Pull it from my hands. I move to bury this head with split trochees I pull from the forest. They crack. From the forest, they crack, splayed through my voice, whittled through. I make this page into a grave, or clipped songs from the sky and the thrush. Maybe this thrush can pull the fever from me. Give me your hand, and I'll show you what the grass means. But it won't sing like bourbon jazz. No lyres sounding the desert up into my blood where the ghost sleeps. So breathe and hold this poem like a hand. The promise of Arcadia, the poet's history latched through the grass. Oh, this call back to the page. Between bodies, where shadows grow, a history, a fragment toward me. The motion of light cutting shadows for the meadow to speak with. I will pull a poem up from the earth, tearing my gods for you to swallow. I will gather these images, some dead breath to believe with. Hooked through us are the wrists of these poets flicking pens. How can I find their promise? Or maybe a body pulled up from the shadows. And this is the last poem. Let's write to find the edge of hell. Eurydice is the anatomy of our song. It echoes out the damned. They wait for our mouths, wet. Words, some spiny angel bloated in our lungs to burst in poems. We thought this was what love sounded like. We thought we touched something. Blitz and dawn, only in our drunk sonnets. There is no body here, no light. I am little more than breath. Words again, failed light, another cut on my hand, another breath to work through my cuts, or to find the little God. No, I've got no hands to mend, no hands to patch up these failed words. Here, I trespass on the sun, and I've grown into my own criminal echo, learning to die each time. Thanks.